classic cars, cops, judges, and a bounty is claimed. All that and more on this edition of The Race Report. Hi everyone and welcome to another edition of the Race Report. I'm Ron Hills. Penn Can Speedway returned to action Friday night, and 150 brand new bicycles were given to some very happy children thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Gary Folk Jr.
It actually originated, my wife and I were at another racetrack and they were advertising a big huge bike night, and they had 4 bikes, and I leaned over to my wife sarcastically and said, I could beat that in a week. She said, you got a month till school is out. Beat it, smart aleck. And I ended up with 36 bikes that year. And I saw what it meant to the kids, and I figured we just had to keep going with it. And now it has become a big part of my family's life. We look forward to it every single year. This is my 9th year of doing it. The fans, the drivers, the parents that are willing to bring their kids here, the local businesses, the list goes on and on. I would take up your whole show. We're going to announce all the business names tonight here at the track, but it's businesses in Great Bend, Halsted, New Milford, Susquehanna, Oakland, Lanesboro, Owego, Endicott. People from all over the place try to help us out, and it's getting bigger and bigger every single year. The racing has been fantastic here, and Doug is giving 100% effort. He is trying to make Penn Can special, and it shows. The track's been rough, but he's been working on it, and we're going to end up with a good facility again. I know we are.
Also on hand Friday night was Susquehanna County Sheriff Lance Benedict and his team of drug education officers.
Well, first of all, we brought out the medication collection van. We're finding out that our young folks these days, a lot of people are overdosing, as we're all well aware, because of our opiate crisis, and it all starts with the prescription drugs at home. So we bring out the medication collection vehicle to take any unwanted, unused prescriptions that they may have, maybe for a pet. Something that's laying around. Our district attorney uses the example of if you walked in his house and you saw his gun sitting on the table, you would say, stop, what the heck are you thinking of? But I can go to Grandma's house and there's a Lazy Susan on the front of the table, in the center of the table, with all kinds of prescription drugs, oxycodones, everything, and nobody says a word about that. And those pills are killing more people than guns are right now. Unfortunately, they're ending up in the wrong hands. The youth are taking those, borrowing them, again, taking them to school, they're selling them, and it's terrible. So again, anything that we can do to protect the community, we brought out handouts here tonight, a lot of anything from the district attorney's office. Robert Klein, he couldn't be with us tonight, but he made sure that his staff is here, again, just to keep spreading the word to keep everybody safe.
At what age is the problem starting?
Well, we're seeing it as young as 10, 12 years old. Again, life's about choices, and that's what we're trying to come out here tonight and share with the community, and ask that everybody, again, make the right choice.
For viewers in Susquehanna County that would like to contact your office and have you be a part of their event, how would they go about that?
Well, they can either email me at sheriff@susco.com, that'd be sheriff@susqco.com, or you just call the office, 570-278-6650, and we'll be more than glad to get them the request information that we need, and to make sure that the event is open and we're available to participate.
Thanks to you and your entire department for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The one thing I wonder is, where are the people? This guy pays the best purse. I mean, the track's a little rough, but you got to come give him a chance, guys. I mean, there's 5 guys from Scranton that should be racing at this track, and they're not here. Like, I don't know what they got to do. I mean, what can the poor guy do? He pays more than every other track.
That was the message Joey Grammas shared with other drivers 2 weeks ago in Penn Can's Victory Lane. I talked with Joey at the start of Friday night's racing program.
I don't know enough about the whole situation or whatever. I just know my own personal thing. But there's Scranton has a bunch of racers, and Scranton's not far away. Southern New York has a bunch of good racers. I understand there's other tracks out there, but first thing you see when somebody took over this place, a new blood or whatever, is everyone wants to help out. Everyone's going to do this. And, they either hear that it was a little rough opening night, or they even, in a couple cases, they did come opening night and haven't been back since. I don't understand it. It's hard. It's a hard deal for Dougie, and they got to realize that he's putting a lot into it to make it, to try and bring it back the way it is and everything. And I just hope that, they give them another chance sometime, whether it be tonight, next week, or sometime. They gotta try and help out, because that's a tough deal.
First 3 weeks, Dan Pompey dominated the modifieds. Week number 4, you used a different approach. It looked like you actually used the rough track to your benefit.
Yeah, opening night, we came out, and my best friend's daughter drew for me. She drew the pole, and we were just off a little bit. It was a rough track. We should have, and I'm not taking nothing away from Dan Pompey. He had an excellent car. He's great, been doing great all year, but that was my track. That one really hurt. When we lost that night, I was kind of maybe not doubting me, but it was a brand new car. He was accustomed to his, and we weren't yet, but I knew what we had, and I was fighting a couple other issues there too that minor things with the race car, but last week 2 weeks ago now, we finally put it all together. We were good. We're still not right yet. We got a lot more there, but yes, the rough track, I love it. The rougher the track, the better. And I know it's hard on equipment, but it's the same for everybody.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the people that make racing possible, your crew and your sponsors.
Big Creek Concrete, my best friend Butchie Getz, and my brother Brad. They own everything. We have pretty much only a couple hands that help. Our kids, they like to come here and scrape the mud and stuff. And Mike Reed, the guy will do anything for me anytime. Anytime there's a race, the guy works, away from home, and he's gone a lot. But if I need a hand at the garage, at the track or something, or if there's a race to go to, he's in. He'll do whatever he has to come with us. It's not, we don't have many people, or we're not, don't have that much resources behind us, but we make the best of it.
There's racing action from Penn Can Speedway still ahead, but first, here's a look at this week's Car of the Week from Brush and Pallet Auto Sales in Candor.
Welcome to Brush and Pallet Auto.
"30 years of satisfied customers. That's the proud history of Brush and Pallet Auto in Candor. We have a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Here is this week's Car of the Week. We'll give you a $1,000 minimum trade-in, and we have financing options to fit your needs, including a first-time buyers program. Think you can't afford it? We think you can. Check us out at brush-pallet.com or visit us in person at 598 Owego Road in Candor, New York.
Unicorn Electronics in the Valley Plaza, Johnson City has the best pricing and selection of audio, video, and computer cables in the area. Don't spend a fortune on that HDMI cable for your new HD TV or Blu-ray player. Unicorn Electronics has quality cables in the lengths you need at a price you can afford. Expanding your network, Unicorn has the patch cables and accessories to make it happen. When you need to connect, think Unicorn Electronics in the Valley Plaza, Johnson City.
98.1 The Hawk, #1 for 20 in a row.
This is Jason Aldean.
Hot New Country.
This is Luke Brown.
This is Charles,
Dave, and Hillary.
And we are Lady Annabella.
Binghamton's Hot New Country.
This is Carrie Underwood.
Binghamton's Hot New Country. 98.1 The Hawk.
Welcome back to the Race Report. On Sunday, street rods took center stage as the Iroquois region hosted their annual car show at the Floyd L. Mains Community Park in Conklin.
Well, I have a 1937 Chevy sedan. It's all been reworked, repainted from top to bottom. I got a 327 with 300 horse. I'm running a 700R tranny, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
When did you first acquire the car?
2 years ago, and I've been working on it for 2 years, and it's still a work in progress. Still got to keep going on them.
Okay, what shape was it in when you got it?
It was a solid blue. It was basically all together. I had traded one of my other cars for it because I had a 39 Chevy Coupe, which was too small for the wife and I, 2 dogs, 3 kids. So we got the sedan, and we've had fun ever since.
Okay, tell us about the car itself. Who does your engine work?
I do all the work myself on it. And my nephew, who owns and operates Nula Collision in Binghamton, painted it. And he does all my paint work for me. He's very, very good.
Okay, how many car shows a year do you typically hit?
Well, as many as we can. We're not in town a lot on the weekends, but every time we are, we always go to a car show. And the last one, it rained all day long, but we sat there.
Johnson City Mayor Greg Deemy was on hand to judge the competition.
Well, actually, it's Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. It's one of my favorite shows. They asked me to come out and judge this year. I've judged a couple other years, and it's been a great show for many years, and I've attended it over the years, so I look forward to it every Father's Day. The third Thursday from May through September, 5 to 8, behind Village Hall. We have food and live music. Even this guy at some point, Rich Wilson, will be there this year. So come on down, enjoy the cars, enjoy the food. We got the new pharmacy school, the new nursing school, the research facility, the Century Sunrise apartment complex going in over there. We were just over there last night taking pictures of the Regan building. They were all lit up at night. It looks beautiful. Everybody says, look, the lights are coming back on in Johnson City again. So we've got a lot happening and a lot of good-looking future for us coming ahead.
An exciting new season of racing trivia is underway every Monday night with thousands of dollars in cash and prizes, including remote car starters, TVs, tools, clothing, and cash. Everyone who plays is eligible for prizes. You don't need to be a racing genius to win. That's every Monday night at the California Grill, 912 Vestal Parkway East in Vestal. Trivia starts at 7:30. Check out the California Grill's great menu at caligrillny.com. Racing action from Penn Can Speedway is still ahead, but first here's another look at this week's Car of the Week from Brush and Pallet Auto Sales in Candor.
"30 years of satisfied customers. That's the proud history of Brush and Pallet Auto in Candor. We have a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Here is this week's Car of the Week. We'll give you a $1,000 minimum trade-in, and we have financing options to fit your needs, including a first-time buyers program. Think you can't afford it? We think you can. Check us out at brush-pallet.com or visit us in person at 598 Owego Road in Candor, New York.
For 3 generations, we've been building world-class American performance.
Like the new Edelbrock Power Package Top-End Kit, based on Edelbrock's powerful RPM crate engines. Each kit includes aluminum heads and intake, cam and lifters, gaskets, and hardware to build your own 400-plus horsepower Chevy small block. For 3 generations, it's pure American performance from the leader. Call now for your free Edelbrock catalog.
Edelbrock makes them right here in the USA.
98.1 The Hawk, #1 for 20 in a row.
This is Jason Aldean.
Hot New Country.
This is Luke Brown.
This is Charles, Dave,
and Hillary.
And we are Lady Antebellum.
Binghamton's Hot New Country.
This is Carrie Underwood.
Binghamton's Hot New Country. 98.1 The Hawk.
Welcome back to the Race Report to Penn Can Speedway, where Travis Fitcher scored his first career win.
We're racing down the front straightaway. Travis Fitcher rides off to turn number 1.
Boyd right there, second and third. Problems for Bailey Boyd. He spins, keeps going, but something lost on the racetrack in turn 2. Racing into turn number 1. It is the 71 of Fitcher showing the way. Camden maybe on the outside, a 2-time feature winner. Maybe just powers himself up to the top position, but Travis Fitcher looking for his first win of the year. And car number 71 had a great run 2 weeks ago. Boyd right there, third in the Adam Bunch machine. Fourth is Shibelia. Fifth is Deal. Side by side for position number 2. Maybe has it. Boyd wants it. That is the 5 a.m. of Bailey Boyd. Travis Fitcher shows the way. Maybe second, Boyd third, Shibelia fourth, Deal fifth. Then it's the 63 of Eric Boyd. The Amato machine, Decker and Shibelia. 600cc Excel modified, spreading it out around the 3/8 mile. Travis Fitcher looking for career win number 1. Came oh so close 2 weeks ago. Right now rides up the back straightaway, 6-car length advantage over the 56K of Maybe. Then it's the 5 a.m. of Bailey Boyd. What a move by Bailey Boyd to take second. Split the lap car on the outside. Went 3 wide off turn 2. Now he'll try to chase down Travis Fitcher. Into turn 3, Travis Fitcher. We'll see the parallel sticks. He saw him last 2 weeks ago. Oh, so close. Can he get the job done tonight? But he's got 2 of them coming behind him. Bailey Boyd. Camden Maybe, both victory or feature winners in 2017, chasing down the 71 of Fitcher into turn 3 and 4. White flag will be waving. Can he hold on for 1 3/8 of a mile? Travis Fitcher down the front straightaway, down to within 3 car lengths. Is Boyd and Maybe into turn number 1. Final time we ride. Travis Fitcher up the back stretch. Final time less than a half a lap away from career win number 1 on turn number 4. In for his first career Excel 600cc modified win is Travis Fitcher. Bailey Boyd second. Third is Camden Maybe.
It was a hard-fought battle, but Mike Nagel Jr. wrestled the bounty from Hamlin's Mike Shane in the 602 Sportsman feature. Here's Craig Hawley for the call.
They fire it down to turn number 1. Nagel on the outside, the M7. Mike Shane, your race leader. Brian Mady. And the number 2, third, looks strong in the heat race. Jordan making the appearance here in the car number 24. But they're all chasing the Hamlin Hurricane, Mike Shane. Nagel gets a good run off turn number 2. But again, Mike Shane been so dominant all season long in the Sharky's Fuel sponsored M16. But Nagel right there on his heels. Then it's Mady, Jordan, Leonard, Gully, and Barton. Off turn number 2 again. Shane's going to motor up the backstretch. Half a car length separates them into turn 3 and 4. Down on the inside comes Nagel with a good run off turn number 4. Nothing to it that time. Brian Mady is third. Dustin Jordan is fourth. Backstretch we ride. The Hamlin Hurricane, the Sharky's Fuel M16 of Mike Shane. Unbeaten in competition. But here comes Nagel side by side. Mike Shane works it down in the 1 and 2. Nagel bobbles a little bit. Dustin Jordan third. Mady back to fourth, and fifth is Ray Leonard. Nagel takes a look-see down on the bottom into turn number 1. Gets the car pitch sideways, and that right there in turn 2. Mike Shane pulls back away to a car length into turn 3. Dustin Jordan reeling them both in. Off the turn 4. Shane opens the door. Nagel again takes a dive down to the inside. Now look at him run in turn 1. Nagel going to try the outside. Going to see if there's anything up on the top side. Into 3 and 4. Now he showed the door over there. Let's see if Shane goes up a little bit higher. Nagel almost right underneath him in turn 1. Or down the front straightaway. Down the backstretch, Mike Shane, Mike Nagel Jr., the Mike and Mike show out front. Nagel going to try to get another good run off turn number 4. Again, pulls almost underneath him. Shane comes down a little bit They enter into turn number 1. Nagel right in the tire tracks, up the back straightaway. 18 in this time and 7 remain. Nagel to the outside on turn number 4. Gonna pull alongside the outside, rips the panel off. Into turn 1, he keeps the RPMs up. Let's see what he does off turn 2. New race leader up the backstretch, Mike Nagel Jr. Into turn number 3, Shane gonna get a good run. Let's hope that the right rear stays up and on the M7 of Mike Nagel. He got into the outside wall. You see the effects in turn number 1, but able to pull away from Shane once he got around him. Mike Nagel Jr. into turn 3 and 4, 2-car length advantage over the M16 of Shane. Up the back straightaway, final time into turn 3 and 4. Off turn number 4, the bounty will be claimed. Mike Nagel Jr. picks up his first win of 2017. Shane is second, Jordan third, Nady fourth.
Kevin Hartnett almost got his first modified win of the season.
Green means go down the front straightaway. Kevin Hartnett looking for win number 1 on the season. Rides it off corner number 2. Rulavich back to second, the defending track champion. Here comes the 5J of Joey Gramis. Gramis on the bottom looking to go back-to-back victory lane, but he's got Nick Petrelak on the outside of him. Now stalker Kevin Hartnett starting to run away from the rest of the field. At the back straightaway he goes, a 15-car length advantage over Hollywood Rulavich. Problems for the 72 of Petrelak. Continues to be Kevin Hartnett showing the way. Hartnett rides it off the south end. 3.5 laps to go for Kevin Hartnett. Gramis running out of time to chase down your race leader. 27 in, 3 remain. For that Thomas Pompey General Contracting 88 of Kevin Hartnett. Off turn number 4, Hartnett will see the parallel sticks 2 more times around the speedway for Kevin Hartnett. Joey Gramis. Dan Pompey. Off turn number 2. Down the backstretch, the 88 of Hartnett continuing to show the way. Hartnett around in a knot in turn number 4. Looks like a left rear tire down. Heartbreak for the 88 of Hartnett. Had the field covered tonight, but Kevin Hartnett. Green flag is out. 1 lap to settle it. It's Joey Gramis, Dan Pompey off into turn number 1. Pompey going to try to muscle up something off turn number 2, but Joey Gramis looking for his second win in a row into turn 3 and 4. Off turn number 4, picking up the win. It's going to be Joey Gramis. Pompey second. Rudy gets by for third. Fourth is Rulavich, and fifth, the 72 and Nick Petrelak. Off the corner they come. Culbertson with a good run, but here comes Williams. 2-time defending track champion. Has 1 win on the season, as does the 8C of Culbertson. Williams pushes up. Culbertson takes away down the backstretch. Chris Groover, winner 2 weeks ago, gives the old shot in the back bumper to the 50. Smoke coming from Ned Fitch's 16. Around in a knot. A lot of smoke showing. He's going to spin it around and keep going. Attaboy for Ned Fitch. But, man, he's got some heavy smoke showing. You see he's showing off to the pit area, but he's going to continue. The front end is broke again on the 16. Tough break for the driver of car number 16. But look at this battle out front. Chuck Culbertson, Jeremy Williams breaking away into turn 1. Culbertson continuing to ride off turn number 2. Here comes Williams. Now Fitch, you can see the front end of that 16 entering into turn 1, just bouncing up and down. We'll continue to keep our lookers on him, but the battle is shaping up on the front straightaway. Chuck Culbertson, the wall-to-wallauto.com, sponsored 8C. Williams right on his tire tracks off the number 2 corner. Groover is third, Sykes fourth, Simpson fifth. 6th is Conklin. Problems for the 6th of Ken Washburn. He's going to mosey on down into the pit lane. Look at this, the 8C of Culbertson. Looking for his second win of the season, but the 57 of Jeremy Williams holding it down to the bottom. That Nate Shea Motorsports 57 looking for his second win of the season. They ride it down the back straightaway. They're 1 and 2 in the point standings, 1 and 2 on the racetrack. It continues to be Culbertson, but here comes Williams right down on the inside, down the front straightaway. The Premier Lawn Care Wild Side Graphics, sponsored 57. Rides it down to the south end. The battle on the racetrack going to be for position number 3. It belongs to the SIX of Jim Sykes, but Brady Simpson to the outside. Just his second start in the car. Off to number 4, the White Silk is in the air. One more trip around the speedway for the 57 of Jeremy Williams. Two-time defending track champion going to take over the point lead as they ride up off turn number 2. You got a 5, make it 6 car length advantage over the Gruber G76. Into 3 and 4. Final time. Checkered flag is in the air. Picking up the win, it's going to be Jeremy Williams. Chris Gruber is second. Third will be Jim Sykes. And fourth to be 17 of Brady.
And Frankie Kennedy put the Kennedy's Diner roller skate in victory lane for the first time this season. And we leave you with Rich Wilson and Rhonda's Rockabilly Pinups at Sunday afternoon's car show in Conklin. For the entire staff of the Race Report, thanks for watching. Until next week, I'm Ron Hills, and I'll see you at the races.
Come down, doody down, down. Come down, doody down, down. Waking up is hard to do.
Don't take your love away from me. Don't you leave my heart in misery. If you go, then I'll be blue. 'Cause bringing up is hard to do. Remember when you held me tight and you kissed me all through the night. Think of all that we've been through. 'Cause bringing up is hard to do. They say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Don't say that this is the end. Instead of breaking up, I wish that we were making up again. I beg of you, don't say goodbye. Can we give our love another try? Think of all that we've been through. 'Cause breaking up is hard to do. They say that breaking up is hard to do. Now I know that it's true. Don't say that this is the end. Instead of breaking up, I wish that we were making up again.
Making up again.
I'll beg of you, don't say goodbye. Can we give our love another try? Think of all that we've been through. 'Cause breaking up is hard to do. Breaking up is hard to do. I said that breaking up is hard to do. You know that breaking up is hard to do.
Breaking up is hard to do.
Yeah! Thank you, girls. Hope they look great today.